Please wait, children. So are you able to see the screen, children?
It's loading.
It is loading. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, I have shared the screen also. And today we are going to discuss about the human ear. Okay. So you know what is meant by ear and for what it is used also. So without ear, we cannot hear anything. Okay. We cannot hear anything what other people are speaking to us. So are you able to see the screen now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please wait. Few of your friends are being admitted. Please wait.
Hi, Miss. Good
Hi,
morning.
good morning. Please wait.
Hello, ma'am.
So what you are able to see, children?
The human ear, ma'am.
The human ear.
Ear. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, until now, what did you taught, ma'am? By mistake, I left the meeting.
Sir, check, sir. For me, it is not coming screen.
Ma'am,
I was talking to you. Please wait. Please wait. Again, the meeting will end, na, sir. They are seeing the screen. They are seeing. That is what I was telling. This is only okay. Hmm. Okay, children. So we are going to discuss on the human ear. Okay. So how does the ear helps us? Ear helps us. Children, are you able to see the screen?
Helps us to hear something.
Ear helps
yeah,
us to
yeah,
hear something, right? So whenever somebody talks to us or whenever we hear some kind of sounds, okay, so all those sounds we are able to hear because of the human ear. Okay, if the human ear was not there, then I think the we cannot hear anything. Okay, so we will really become deaf. Okay, so uh, this human ear is very very helpful organ for all of us, and it is helping us in communicating the information. The communication process or the hearing process is taking place because of the human ear. Okay.
yes, ma'am. Ma'am, can you please add Mahima? Can you please admit Mahima?
Okay, maybe it is our network problem. They are able to see. Hmm. Mahima, actually get any request from the Mahima. If I get the request, I will definitely add her. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, she already joined.
If she has joined, that's fine. So now we will see what are the parts
Thank you.
the ear has, and how many parts it has divided into. The human ear consists of three parts. Okay. So the human ear is divided into three parts especially. Okay. So you can see the picture in the on the screen also, like how the human ear is divided into. So the first, the
Ma'am, keep question.
outermost, everybody stop talking, okay, so that it is more clearer for everybody. I have shared the screen also, and now you are able to see the pictures also. So we are talking and discussing about the human ear. The human ear is divided into three parts. Okay, so the outermost part is called as outer ear. The outermost part is called as outer ear. Okay, so you can see how the outer ear is there. So the clear picture or the clear division was done in the picture which was shared to you. So you can see where from where to where we will call it as outer ear, and in the middle portion of the ear it was called as middle ear, and the innermost portion is called as the inner ear. Okay, so now we will understand what are the more categorizations of this ear. And then, for example, if you look into this picture, so you have the outermost part, like outer ear, so we will call it as outer ear. So in the outer ear region you can see three major parts there. Okay, so actually outer ear is very easy to understand when compared to middle ear and inner ear. So outer ear consists of pinna and external auditory canal. So it consists of majorly two important parts. One is pinna and second one is external auditory canal. Okay, so in the picture I have written all the spellings, and everything was given mentioned very clearly in the picture. You can say it. So the outer ear consists of pinna and second part is external auditory canal. So now let me show what is pinna, what we will call the pinna as. So you can see the pinna here very clearly. It is the ear which we call it as pinna, and it is visible outside for all of us. It was visible very clearly. Okay, this is called as pinna, and it is a cartilaginous structure. Okay, pinna is a cartilaginous structure, and it is called as external ear. And you can see skin also there. It is made up of skin and some elastic cartilage. Okay, pinna is an external ear which we can see it, and it is made up of, it is covered with skin and inside, and it is also made up of some cartilageous structure. Okay, and what is the function of pinna is it collects the sound waves. See, generally in the previous classes I have told you how sound waves are produced. Okay, I have clearly explained you how sound waves are produced. So in that class also we have understood how the sound waves reaches the human ear, and then again it goes, in the human ear we have a ear drum which is also called as tympanum. So this ear drum vibrates when sound waves reaches your ear. What happens is the sound waves reaches your ear, and then what happen, it reaches the eardrum. The eardrum vibrates, and then sound is produced or sound is transformed. So that is how the hearing process takes place. So this is a pinna, and it is made up of skin and some elastic cartilaginous structure. Okay, and what is there inside the pinna, it directs into the auditory canal. Okay, so pinna, if you check your human ear also, see, you have a small hole inside the human ear, and it leads into a some canal like passage. Okay, inside the ear some there is a small canal which you can sometimes experience also. When you put your finger inside your ear, you can experience some canal like structure inside the human ear which is called as auditory canal. Okay, it is called as auditory canal. Okay, auditory canal is second part of the external ear. First part is a pinna, and this pinna is also called as, 1 minute children, this pinna is also called as auricle. We will call this pinna as auricle also. Sometimes you should not get confused with that. Pinna is a common name which we will call, and sometimes this pinna is also called as auricle. So in this picture you can clearly see that how the pinna is there, and pinna again it is into the auditory canal, and this auditory canal is also called as ear canal. You can see the some canal like narrow canal like structure in the picture also. Okay, and this narrow canal consists of some small fine hair like substances. Okay, and there are some wax like structures also inside this ear canal. Okay, So they secrete some ear wax. Okay, this they secrete some ear wax because there are some wax glands which are located in this auditory canal. So auditory canal consists of some wax glands. Okay, some wax glands which produces some wax like substance on these fine hair like portions which are present on the auditory canal. So these all things you can imagine with your normal human ear. Okay, then you will understand more easily. Okay, so the outer ear is called as pinna, which is also called as auricle. We will call either auricle or pinna, anything is fine, anything is correct. And then pinna is directed into, or continued as, inside the portion, we will call it as auditory canal or ear canal. And this ear canal consists of some fine hair like substances, and there are some wax glands which are located inside this auditory canal, and they produce some ear wax. They secrete some ear wax. Okay, and then this auditory canal collects the concentrate on the sound waves. Generally whenever somebody is talking, so sound waves reaches your ears, so this auditory canal will concentrate on the sound waves received, and it collects all the sound waves whichever coming to the human ear. That is the function of this auditory canal. And then this auditory canal ends or continued by some structure called as eardrum or tympanum. We call it as eardrum or tympanum. Okay, anything is fine. So this external ear is separated from the middle ear. So you can see this red colored structure. This is an external ear, and then in the middle some gold like structure is there. Gold colored structures are there. They are called as middle ear. And again inside there is some blue structures which comes under inner ear. So now middle ear and outer ear are separated by this membrane called as eardrum or tympanum. Okay, so eardrum or tympanum separates outer ear and middle ear, and it is located at the center. So what is the function of this eardrum or tympanum? Already we have studied the function of this eardrum or tympanum in our previous classes. What it is the function of eardrum is it vibrates. It receives the sound waves from the auditory canal, and then it vibrates. When it is vibrating, what will happen? The sound is produced. Okay, vibration sound is produced whenever we have some kind of vibrations. Okay, whenever a body vibrates, sound is produced. So that is how the sound waves reaches this auditory canal, and this sound waves, because of this sound waves, the eardrum gets vibrated and it produces this sound, and this sound will reach to the brain, and that is the how we are able to hear whatever the communication or whatever the sounds we notice in our surroundings, we are able to hear. So this is the process. First the sound wave is reaching the outer ear, okay, pinna, and then again it enters into the auditory canal or ear canal, and this ear canal or auditory canal will direct the sound waves to the eardrum, and then eardrum vibrates and produces sound, and that sound we are able to hear. So this is how the process of outer ear will takes place. And next we have middle ear. So the gold colored structures you can see clearly. Okay, so this is the this is called as middle ear. Okay, till now we have studied about the external ear or outer ear. Now we are going to understand what is middle ear. So whenever we talk about middle ear, okay, so we have to understand three to four main important parts are there in the middle ear. So here also you can see clearly in this picture. Okay, so the middle ear is there. The gold colored part is called as the middle ear. Okay, so in the middle ear you have three important parts. Okay, the first important part is malleus, and second important part is incus, and third important part is stapes. Malleus, incus, stapes. Okay, malleus, incus, stapes. So what is this malleus? So this malleus is nothing but it is a hammer like structure. Okay, it looks like a hammer. Okay, so it is a some hammer structured bone. It is a contact between the tympanum and the next ossicles. So this malleus, incus and stapes, We will call them as auditory ossicles. So we call them as auditory ossicles. This malleus, incus, and stapes. So in this picture also you can see clearly see how the outer ear is there, how the ear canal was connected, and how the pinna is there. And inside that again you can see some blue colored structures in the middle ear. And again you can also understand the tympanum and eardrum also. So the middle ear is having again three parts which was categorized, that is malleus, incus, and stapes. So malleus is nothing but we will call this malleus as hammer. Okay, because it looks like hammer shaped bone. Okay, and it is the contact between the eardrum and next ossicle. This malleus, incus, and stapes, they are called as auditory ossicles. They are called as auditory ossicles. So in the objective questions you may get a bit like what are called as auditory ossicles in human ear. So when there is a bit like that, then you have to answer that no, malleus, incus, and stapes are the three auditory ossicles which are present inside the human ear. So the in the three auditory ossicles, the first auditory ossicle is malleus, which is called as hammer, and the second auditory ossicle is nothing but it is called as incus, and the other name for incus is anvil. So this anvil is also the other name for incus. Okay, anvil. And then we also have stapes, which is also called as stirrup. Okay, we can call this stapes. The other name for stapes is stirrup. I also repeat again stirrup. So you have to pronounce it stirrup. Okay, so hammer, anvil, stirrup. So these are also the names of malleus, incus, and stapes. So these three parts are called as auditory ossicles. These three parts are called as auditory ossicles. This auditory ossicle belongs to middle ear. Okay. So now if I discuss about incus, so the anvil shaped and joined to the, so this is also a joining for the next ossicle. So malleus is joined with incus, incus is joined with stapes. So one ossicle is interlinked or interconnected with the other ossicle, and that particular ossicle is connected to the next ossicle. So they are all one to another, they are interlinked. Okay. So and this incus or anvil is finally connected to the or interlinked to the next ossicle called as stapes, which is called as stirrup. Okay. So why it is called as stirrup is it is the smallest stirrup shaped bone. You can see the bone is also like stirrup. We will mix now. Stirrup is something which is used for mixing some kind of substances. So that is that is what you can see in the picture also. So hence it is also named as stirrup, and it is the scientific name is stapes. And that is how these three malleus, incus, and stapes, they are called as auditory ossicles, and they pass the sound waves. They catch the vibrations of the sound waves. Okay, the eardrum or tympanum, when it receives sound waves, the because of that sound waves, this eardrum gets vibrated and it produces sound, and this sound finally will reach to middle ear, and then from the middle ear it is carried to the inner ear. Okay, from the middle ear the sound waves will pass to the inner ear, and this malleus, incus, and stapes helps the sound waves, helps the vibrations or the sound produced to transfer into the inner ear. Okay, this is about the middle ear. So when we talk about middle ear, we have one more important part. So you can understand here one tube-like structure called as eustachian tube. Okay, what is the tube called as eustachian tube? Once again, I pronounce it eustachian tube. So you can see the red colored tube-like structure in the picture also, which is called as eustachian tube. And I will also show you how it is connected to the, pharynx. Okay, so it is a canal which is connected, which connects this tympanum to the pharynx. So why this is connected, what is the advantage is, you know, this nose is also playing important role in inhalation and exhalation process. So this inhalation and exhalation process is also something, you know, we will be having some kind of inhalation and exhalation process which will be taking place through our ear, and this will be carried out, and it is a linked process for this eustachian tube. So here in the diagram, I will show you, see. So in the diagram, you can clearly see how the red color line, which is called as, see, your ear is there in the diagram, which is, you know, which is placed there. And finally, the outer ear, the parts were also clearly shown in the picture. And there is some small red colored tube-like structure which is linked, which is linking your ear to your nose also. So that also you can see clearly. So this is also called as eustachian tube. Okay, it is a narrow canal connecting the tympanic cavity to the pharynx. Okay, so whatever the air pressures you inhale and you exhale, so air is also having some pressure. Also, this air pressure, okay, to maintain some air pressure in the tympanic cavity, this eustachian tube is the function of this eustachian tube is to maintain the air pressure in the tympanic cavity, because the eardrum is vibrating. So when the eardrum is vibrating, some air pressure is generated inside the ear. So you know, the sound waves are reaching the outer ear, and again finally from the auditory canal they are reaching the tympanum or the eardrum. So the eardrum is vibrating. So this when the eardrum is vibrating, some air pressure is generated there. So in order to maintain this air pressure in the tympanum or in the tympanic cavity, this eustachian tube is linked to the pharynx. Okay, and that is how the air pressure, it helps us to maintain the air pressure. Okay, it maintains the air pressure in the tympanic cavity. Okay, so and it is opened into the pharynx, and it is also guarded by a valve. You can also see, like, you know, there is some valve like structure which it is guarded. Okay, and it connects to the pharynx, and the function of eustachian tube is to maintain the air pressure in the tympanic cavity. Okay, children, are you understanding? Are you following the lesson,
Yes, ma'am.
or you
Yes,
having any
ma'am.
kind of
Yes,
doubts?
miss.
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So you are following the sequence now, whatever I'm explaining. So
Yes, ma'am.
anywhere if you are not understanding anything, any words pronunciation, any concept it is not understood for you, or anything which you are finding difficulty in understanding, you can also raise your hands or you can ask me, I'll explain you. Okay, so here also there is one picture which, you know, I have made you to show the differentiation of malleus, incus and stapes. So this malleus, incus and stapes, these three items belongs to what Nanna? These three items belongs to middle ear. Okay, malleus, incus and stapes. So this is how the middle ear was made with. Okay, so now if you want to understand the you know, internal ear, so internal ear is also very easy thing to understand. So internal ear, you know, it consists of some canals. Majorly this is called as internal ear. So in the internal ear you have two main sections. In the internal ear you have two main sections. One is the one important section is, or one important part is, we have some semicircular canals. Okay, you have some semicircular canals. So what are semicircular canals is, here you can see this 1 minute children, I will show you with pen. So you can see here. Okay, so this semicircular canals are something like this.
Ma'am, now you're saying about inner ear now, ma'am.
Inner ear.
Ma'am, we can't see your pen mark.
You can't hear.
We can hear, ma'am, but
Yes, ma'am. We can see, ma'am. We can.
Okay, so you can see the red color indications which I was drawing on the board.
no. Yes, ma'am,
Okay,
you're drawing.
so I was drawing,
Yes, miss.
right?
Yes.
So these three are, these are canal like structures. Okay, so there are three semicircular canals. You can see those semicircular canals. Okay, they were perpendicular to each other. Okay,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
they were perpendicular to each other, and these are called as semicircular canals, and they are present in the inner air. Inner ear, sorry, inner ear consists of three semicircular canals. Okay, you can also see anterior semicircular canal, posterior semicircular canal, lateral semicircular canal. So three categories of semicircular canals are there. One is anterior semicircular canal, second one is posterior semicircular canal, and then the third one is lateral semicircular canal. And you also have one more round structure. This also you can see here.
Where, ma'am?
I have drawn with red color indication. You can see.
It's like a snail.
It's
Hmm.
like a snail. What does it called
The
as?
shell of a snail.
It is called as what does it called as?
Cochlea.
Cochlear.
It is called
Cochlea?
as, it is called as, yeah, it is called as
Cochlea
cochlea.
or cochlea.
Okay, it is called as
Cochlear.
cochlea, right?
Yeah.
Cochlea.
Yeah, it is called as cochlea. So it is an organ of hearing. So finally we hear sound because of this cochlea, or we will also call as cholia. Okay, so we will also call
Cochlear.
as
Cholia?
cholia. Okay,
Cochlea or cholia?
cholia you can call, because h is silent there, so you can call it as cholia. Okay,
Cholia.
so it is an organ of hearing. We will call this as organ of hearing. So this cholia is called as organ of hearing. In the objective bits I may give, like, which part is called as, organ of hearing. So when you get a question like which part is called as organ of hearing, then you have to answer, it is
Cholia.
as cholia. Okay, so
Cholia.
if the there
Yeah.
will be some kind of confusing options in spite of cholia. If I give like it is inner ear, then you have to go for the option called inner ear. And if I do not give an option called inner ear, and if it is mentioned like cholia, then you have to go for cholia, because the exact part name is cholia. Okay, and it is called as organ of hearing. And it is also a coiled bony structure. You can see how it is coiled. It is like a mosquito coil. You know how the mosquito jet coils were there, so that is how it is rounded and rounded. And it is a coiled bony structure called as, cochlear duct, that has three canals running parallel to each other. Okay, so this cholia is, you can see number of lines which were folded with one another. You can see this lines also very clearer, which are running parallel to one another. Okay, each line is running parallel to one another. First line is parallel to second line is parallel to third line, and this is how the lines were parallel to each other. And finally it is called as organ of hearing. What it is called as, Nana? It is called as organ of hearing. So
Organ.
yeah, so and one more important things we have to understand in the inner ear is we have utricle. Pronunciation is utricle. Once again I repeat, pronunciation is utricle and saccule. Okay, utricle and saccule. Okay, the
Secure.
pronunciation is utricle, saccule.
What are
Utricle,
these, ma'am? Utricle and
saccule.
sacral.
They pass the
What do they
sound,
do, miss?
they pass the sound vibrations to the cholia. Okay, whatever
Ah,
the sound is
cochlea.
there, they will be passing. These all posterior semicircular canals are there, na? These semicircular canals, again, this tympanum or eardrum, it
Ma'am,
converts.
their function is to, what is the function of these two, ma'am? Semicircular
That is what
canals.
I'm telling that whatever the
They
sound
pass the
which is produced
vibration.
by the tympanum or eardrum, that sound was taken. These semicircular canals, they will receive that sound, and they will take to this saccule and utricle. So this saccule and utricle, they convert this sound, or they divert this sound into the cholia, and finally from the cholia we are able to hear. Finally, whatever the words or whatever the sentences are there, we are able to hear those all sounds. Okay, so Where is utricle present? You can see here sac-like structure, utricle. Okay, and then where is saccule present? It is a sac-like structure which is present here. So this is about the inner ear. So the inner ear consists of semicircular canals. What are the three semicircular canals?
Anterior semicircular canal, posterior semicircular canal,
And
internal
lateral
semicircular
semicircular canal. And
canal.
inside these semicircular canals are continued by two sac-like structures. One is called as utricle, and which is
Utricle and
followed by other sac-like structure called as saccule. Okay, and
saccule.
then this saccule, it converts, it is having it is having a duct down here, and here it is having a duct, and with this duct it will continue into coiled structures called as cholia, and this cholia are this
By
cholia
that we
are
can hear.
nothing but they are parallel lines. They are coiled parallel lines which are running to each other. Okay, this is called as cholia. So this is about the inner ear. Okay,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
now
Time
how
also
do we
completed.
perceive sound is another concept which I will explain you in the next class, because the time is only 2 minutes now,
Ma'am,
right?
what is the portion for GA, ma'am?
The portion for GA is whatever we have explained till now. Like
Week 3, ma'am.
yesterday we have understood about week 3. So week 3, echo we have concept and echolocation, uses of
Ma'am,
echo,
human ear.
and then sonar.
Sonar, yes, ma'am.
So you prepare week 3, that is fine.
Week 3
Okay.
content
sheet
1 and 2, ma'am.
week
Ma'am,
3
human
content
ear
sheet.
also, ma'am.
Human ear also we should read, ma'am?
Human
Yes,
ear
ma'am.
you can read until inner ear.
Until
Not how
inner
do
ear.
we perceive sound. You
Okay,
leave that
ma'am.
concept. How do we perceive sound?
Okay,
I will
ma'am.
explain later, because that was a big
Okay,
concept. I
ma'am.
mean, that was a concept which needed to be explained more clearly. So the syllabus is page number 11, page number 12, page number 13, and page number 14, inner ear. Page number
Okay,
14,
ma'am.
inner
Until
ear. Okay,
each
don't
other.
read
Okay, ma'am.
how do we perceive sound. Only
Okay,
till
Okay,
ma'am.
inner
until
ear.
inner ear.
So
Yeah,
echo,
okay.
content sheet 1, content sheet 2, half. Okay,
Echo,
this is week 3
echolocation.
portion, right? So prepare
Okay,
well for
ma'am.
your GAT also. Anyways, I will post
Okay,
in your MCB also. So
okay.
today's class also, if you do not understand, you can call me 1 to 4 in between. If you have any doubts, I'll explain you once again. And notes, actually notes, I will be sending you notes today. Week 2 notes I will be sending you today. Already a course book I have explained you. Course book,
Yes,
everything I have
ma'am.
explained you in the class itself. Only question and answers part is there. So I was about to type and send you that. So I will be doing that, and when once you receive this week 2 notes, please tomorrow anyways you have holiday also, Gandhi Jayanti, so you can
Yes,
write
ma'am.
the notes also tomorrow, and then you have to send me back that notes also.
Okay, ma'am.
Most probably if you write notes and send me back today, tomorrow you can prepare for the exam, because day after tomorrow you have GAT. So today by evening please send me back the notes also. I will be sending
Ma'am,
you in
yesterday
the
I have
MCQ.
sent my notes to you, ma'am.
Yeah, I'll check, Nana. A few of the things I have corrected and sent back to you, but few
Yeah, yes,
one or
ma'am.
two
You have
notes
sent
were
me.
pending because I did not find time to correct. So once I find the time for correction, I will definitely correct and I'll send back to you. Okay?
Okay. Ma'am, week 2
Okay.
tomorrow will send, ma'am.
No, today only I will send week 2. Please write and send me back today only.
Yeah, yeah, that's what,
Tomorrow
ma'am.
you
Today will
please,
write and tomorrow will.
today
Today
you
we are
write and
wait.
send me back.
Yeah.
Tomorrow you can prepare for exam.
Yeah, okay, ma'am.
Week 1 already sent to you. Week 2 only
Yes,
pending
ma'am.
is
Week
there.
1. We wrote and we have sent you, ma'am.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, ma'am.
Anyways, have a wonderful day.